Okay, I wanted to explain how we're organizing this page, tips on identifying trees. Now, you can find these pictures on the internet, or you can copy them from Mrs. Martin's interactive notebook. But having all this information is really important. So let's talk about this a little bit. So when we first started class, we talked about the Norway maple. We talked about how it is the leaf that you find on the Canadian flag. All maple trees, unless they're too young to start producing seeds, have these little helicopter seeds. And then we talked about oak trees. So all trees with acorns are oak trees. The size and the shape of the acorn will help to identify the oak. The genus of an oak tree is Quercus, and on campus we have 4 different species of oak. On campus, next to the baseball practice area, there are these seeds, and if you are searching, like a lot of times you find something unique about the tree by searching in Google Images. So say, for example, spiky ball seed tree. Look up images, find what it is that you're looking for, click on the website, and this is the sweet gum tree. Now, what is not on here is the sweet gum tree leaf. Because we kind of want to look at that to make sure that what it is that we're looking at is the correct tree. So I'm going to copy this image, I'm going to paste it. Holy moly, that's big. I'm going to move it. And see how that has the white background? You can always go to Tools, Color, Transparent, and then you don't have, but that's not a, that's a cartoon. There we go. I'm going to use that so that we don't have that white background. Okay, so that is the leaf of a sweet gum tree. So if you think that you have the tree identified correctly, you just want to make sure that the leaf and the seeds both match the Google image search. So a key tip to finding is to find a distinguishing feature like an acorn or strange bark and add it to your Google image search. So there's a tree next to the greenhouse. It has yellow peeling bark. So you could put tree with yellow peeling bark. And then you can look at images, and then you're going to scroll down until you find something that's kind of similar. This is kind of looks like what I'm talking about. And then you click on here, and sometimes it will give you the name of the tree. Here it does not. So I'm going to go back, go to images, and then until you can find one that matches. Not only this one looks like it, but the leaves don't match. So this is a type of eucalyptus. I can tell by their bark is kind of funky like this, but then the leaves are kind of narrow. Anyways, so say you have a tree that has like this peeling paper bark. Okay, these are really kind of common. They're really easy to identify just from the bark. All right. Okay, so let's talk about pine trees. So a lot of times you see a tree and you think, hey, that looks like a pine tree because it looks like a Christmas tree, and it actually is not. It could be a fir or a spruce. So there's actually a video on this next slide right here that says, it explains the differences between spruce, fir, and pine trees, and this does as well. So that video link will help you, and you want to add another slide to be able to do that as well. I will continue in another video in just a minute because I only have a 5-minute limit of explaining these differences.